Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Yasodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yasodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yasodhanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yasodhanandana Vrajajanaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan, Radhe. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada. Jayam Vijubhat Paramamsa Parivrata Gacharya Ashatara Sata Sri Srimad His Grace Esi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jayam Vijubhat Paramamsa Parivrata Gacharya Ashatara Sata Sri Srimad His Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Sikho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavina Ki Jai Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kundiri Govardhan Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Mayapur Navadvip Dham Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Ganga Mai Ki Jai Jamana Mai Ki Jai Srimati Tulasi Devi Ki Jai Bhakti Devi Ki Jai Sri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan Ki Jai Sri Sri Gaunitai Ki Jai Sri Sri Jagannath Subhadra Baladev Ki Jai Gaura Premanandi All glories to the Samadhivatis, all glories to the Samadhivatis, all glories to the Samadhivatis, all glories to Sri Guru Sri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasavutare, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine, Namaste Saraswate Deve, Gauravani Pachaline, Nirvesesha Sunnavadi Pastyata Vedatarine. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first skanda, 31st chapter, sloka number 30. 29. Vidura Uvacha Yo Yamadya Mahayogin Bhavata Karunatmana Darshitastamasaparo Yatra Kinshana Go Harihi. Vidura Uvacha Yoyamadya Mahayogin Bhavata Karunatmana Darshitastamasa Yatra Kinchana Go Harihi Vidura Vacha Yoyamadya Mahayogin Bhavata Karunatmana Darshitastamasa Yatra Kinchana Go Harihi. Any Vaishnavis? Vidura Vacha. Vidura said, Saha, that I am this, Adya, today, Mahayogin, O great mystic, Bhavata, by you, Karuna Atmana, most merciful, Darshitaha, I have been shown, Tamasaha, of the darkness, Paraha, the other side, Yatra, where, Akinchanajaha, approachable by the materially free, Harihi, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Translation. Sri Vidura said, O great mystic, O greatest of all devotees, by your causeless mercy, I have been shown the path of liberation from this world of darkness. By following this path, a person liberated from the material world can return home back to Godhead. Please repeat. Sri Vidura said, O great mystic, O greatest of all devotees, by your causeless mercy, I have been shown the path of liberation from this world of darkness. By following this path, a person liberated from the material world can return home back to Godhead. Sri Sri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Sri Sri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai. Sri Sri Jagannath Subhadra Baladev ki jai. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. This material world is called Tamaha, dark, and the spiritual world is called light. The Vedas enjoin that everyone should try to get out of the darkness and go to the kingdom of light. Information of that kingdom of light can be attained through the mercy of the self-realized soul. One also has to get rid of all material desires. As soon as one frees himself from material desires and associates with a liberated person, the path back home, back to Godhead is clear. So you are telling I have to read the next slokas? Somebody was telling me? No. Okay. Okay. We shall discuss about this sloka. There are two more slokas afterwards, and that will be the end of the fourth skanda. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manavabhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitantam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakam Vitamsra He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Vidura is concluding his meeting with Maitreya Muni. Vidura came from Hastinapur. He is one of the main inhabitants of Hastinapur, being the brother of Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra is still there in Hastinapur, and another brother was Pandu. So there are three brothers, but Vidura did not participate directly in the affairs of the kingdom because of his birth, not being born as a Kshatriya. So he was not allowed to interfere in the affairs of the kingdom, and Dhritarashtra took charge even though he was blind. So there's also another disqualification. But he was, along with the 5 Pandavas, Dhritarashtra and his 100 sons, headed by Duryodhana. They were looking after the kingdom. So Vidura was just like a sage, as a grihastha, but he was a saintly person, a great devotee of the Lord. Once Lord Krishna visited Hastinapur, and at that time Lord Krishna was invited to the palace of Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. Duryodhana wanted to receive Lord Krishna. He was thinking, if I can receive Krishna, then that will be very good. He'll become my supporter. So he prepared a big feast, elaborate feast for Lord Krishna. So Lord Krishna, in this way, he was invited to the palace of Dhritarashtra Duryodhana for a big feast. But at the same time, Lord Krishna came to know that Vidura also was expecting his visit. So Vidura is not living in the same palace. He is in a different house, in a very humble house. And along with his wife, doesn't have any children. And he is not having much facility for anything. So anyway, but Lord Krishna was attracted. I have come to Hastinapur. I want to meet Vidura. I am not interested in meeting Duryodhana and party. Vidura is there. I want to go and see Vidura. So Lord Krishna neglected that invitation, wonderful invitation. And in this way, he went to the house of Vidura. So Vidura humbly received Lord Krishna, and he got in this way a wonderful association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is a privilege of the pure devotee, he can easily, by the grace of Lord Krishna, he is getting the darshan of Lord Krishna and getting the mercy of the Supreme Lord. In this way, he is very happy in his life. He may not be a rich man. He may not be involved in any worldly affairs, but he is always thinking about the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna within his heart, and he is devoting his life as in devotional service to the Lord. So he doesn't require anything else. Just like another example at the time when Lord Krishna was in Dwarka, that Sudama Vipra, he was Grihastha and living in a very humble condition, but he was a classmate of Lord Krishna when Lord Krishna was in the ashram of Guru Maharaj, Sandipani Muni. This Sudama also was there as one of the students, brahmacharis. So then they separated for so many years. And Sudama was living in a very humble condition, but always remembering Lord Krishna. So once his wife told him that, why don't you go to Dwarka? Your friend is there, Lord Krishna. And I'm sure that he will do something for you. But Sudama was not interested in begging any material benefit from the Lord. He was thinking, all right, I will go and meet the Lord. I'll be very happy to have his darshan after so many years. He is like my old friend, but I'm not going to ask for anything. So he went to Dwarka in this way, in a very, always thinking on the way, how now I shall go and meet my dear friend, Lord Krishna. How I'm so happy to meet him after so many years. Then arriving at the Dwarka palace of Lord Krishna, the Chokidar, they were wondering, who is this poor Brahmana? No, we have not seen anybody like that before. So anyway, he had access to the palace of Lord Krishna, and very happily Lord Krishna received him. And he asked him, you sit down. And the other wife of Lord Krishna, they started to fan him and to relieve him from the fatigue of the journey. And in this way, but the Sudama was wondering, how is this such a big palace? And my friend Lord Krishna is married to so many wives. So I was very astonished to see the opulence of Dwarka. But he didn't ask anything. And Lord Krishna received him very nicely. They had some very friendly exchange of friendship. And in this way, Sudama was very happy. He was completely satisfied to have gone such a long distance to meet his old friend, Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna told him, do you remember once we were in the forest in the night, started to rain like anything, and we could not reach our ashram. We had to spend the night in the forest. So in this way, they exchanged all the souvenirs of their stay in the ashram of Sandipani Muni. So they were this way enjoying this occasion of meeting again after so many years. And when Sudama came back to his village, he could not recognize, where is my house? Where is my small cottage? He saw a big palace. He said, this is not mine. It is new. I've never seen anything like that. Then he saw somebody there coming to greet him. He said, oh, she is looking like a goddess of fortune. He could not recognize his wife. she was dressed like Lakshmi Devi, so he could not recognize. But finally, after some time, he was explained by his wife that everything was changed by the grace of your friend, Lord Krishna. So Sudama Vipra, in this way, he was he received the mercy of Lord Krishna and this opulence. But he was not after that. His wife was after that, but not himself. So anyway, he got the opulence in this way, and he continued his life, remembering Lord Krishna throughout his life. So the life of a devotee is like that. They don't care for any opulent living. They are happily living with the bare necessities of life. They are not asking for anything more. They are happy to remember the Supreme Lord. They are engaged in the service of the Lord. Whatever they do, they think it's not for me. It is for the Lord. I am doing this only for Lord Krishna. So in this way, they are very happily spending their lifetime. They are not trying to live for many hundreds of years, just like the yogis, Mahayogis, Maitreya Muni. Srila Prabhupada was telling us, in the Himalayas you will find yogis, and sometime when there is this Maha Kumbha, then they will come, they will leave their ashram, and they will come to Rishikesh and participate in the Kumbha, Maha Kumbha or Kumbha. And you cannot recognize them, but some of them are 200, 300, 400 years. See, they are Mahayogins. So like this, they live in the Himalayas, in the secluded places, and when there is some occasion like a Kumbh Mela, then they may come, but we cannot recognize them. And then they go back to their own place. So Mahayogins are like this. So Maitreya Muni was also like that, living in seclusion in the Himalayas. But Vidura wanted to do some pilgrimage, and he left his house, humble house, and he went on a pilgrimage to Himalayas, and there he had the opportunity to meet Maitreya Muni. So when we go to a holy place and have the opportunity to meet sadhu or Mahayogin, then it is a great privilege to associate with such a person. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that Yatirtha Buddhi Salile Na Kalichit Janeshu Hyavigyeshu Saiva Gokaraha. Srila Prabhupada quoting this sloka very often, and this is the last line of the sloka, that whoever goes on pilgrimage but simply goes to pilgrimage site only to take baths in the holy river and does not try to meet the holy sadhus who are living there and associating with such sadhus, what is he? Saiva Gokaraha. He is just like a cow or an ass. So that is not a compliment. So whoever goes to a holy place, just like now some of us have gone to Mayapur, just now they have come back, or they are coming back. So go to a holy place, and there in Mayapur, there is Ganga is there. So you can take baths in the Ganga, and then, oh, my yatra is over, successful. I'm taking baths in the Ganga. Let me go back to my place. Many holy sadhus are there in Mayapur. if we do not associate with them, ask questions, take the dust of their feet, and take their mercy, then this yatra to Mayapur or to any other dham, simply to take bath in a holy river, holy water, that is only pilgrimage of a cow or ass. So Vidura took advantage of his association with Maitreya, asking many questions. These questions are very relevant. They have been also given by Sukadeva Goswami. He is relating this conversation between Vidura and Maitreya. Sukadeva Goswami is speaking to Maharaj Parikshit. So the same conversation is being relayed by Sukadeva Goswami. So that is the importance of the Srimad Bhagavatam. It is a compilation of conversations, questions, answers from holy personalities, sadhus, for the sake of self-realization. So the entire Srimad Bhagavatam is compiled in this manner of conversations to enlighten us about the path back home, back to Godhead. So the questions put forward by Vidura was regarding the great Kshatriyas who have made their advent on the land of Bharat, such as Prithu Maharaj, and then more afterwards, then Prachina Bhari and his sons, the Pachetas, like that. Vidura was asking what happened to them. For instance, he was asking about the Pachetas. After they received the instruction from Lord Shiva and Lord Vishnu, then what happened? What did they do? And after they became enlightened again by Lord Vishnu, by Narada Muni, then what did they do? And how did they spend the remaining portion of their lives, and so on? These are very important questions because the whole society is governed by Kshatriyas. So that is a traditional system. Of course, nowadays, there is no more Kshatriya Dharma, no more Varnashram Dharma. Now the modern society got rid of this. They thought that this classification is not in favor of equality. So the French Revolution, 1789, was based on three demands from the subjects of the king. Up to that point, there was a monarchy. The king was ruling the kingdom of France. Then there was a revolt, and so the motto of the revolt to get rid of this monarchy and then implement three mottos: freedom, equality, and liberty, equality, fraternity. I know in French language, so in English, freedom, equality, fraternity. That was the motto of that French Revolution. They arrested the king, they took prisoner, they kept it in jail along with his wife, and then later on they cut his head. So that was a crime committed by these unruly citizens. They were not citizens, they were all revolutionaries. And so the traditional system in this way was also abolished by that time. And almost now regularly all over the world, gradually, all these monarchies were defeated and the kings were killed in such revolution, just like in Russia also in 1910 and so on. So everywhere in the world, gradually, only a few countries that are still ruled by kings. Nepal, still one of them, but they have assembly. All the decisions are taken by the democratic assembly. The king is only a showpiece. So, therefore, Vidura was inquiring about the quality and life of these great Kshatriyas, because it is very important that these Kshatriyas who are ruling the kingdom, they should know how to do this, and they should be very well informed how to rule the kingdom, how to implement the Varnashram Dharma, how to subdue the evil elements which are in the kingdom. Just like when Parikshit was touring his kingdom, he saw a very bad fellow beating cow. So he wanted to take sanction. He banished. He said, "You cannot do this in my kingdom. You get away from here. Get away. Otherwise, you will be killed. You cannot remain here." Like this, Parikshit Maharaj was also ideal king, and he implemented all the properly Varnashram Dharma. What is the duty of the Brahmanas? Taking advice from Brahmanas and sadhus, devotees of the Lord, Vaishnavas. They are not coming under the rule of the Kshatriyas. The Brahmanas and sadhus, Vaishnavas are separate. They have their own life. They are not under the Kshatriya rule. They give advice to the Kshatriyas, to the rulers. And it is the duty of the Kshatriyas to take proper advice and to implement the advice given by the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas to rule the kingdom. And if they do not do this, they can be removed by the Brahmanas. Just like the Brahmanas removed Vena, who could not rule properly the kingdom, they just removed him. And they saw that he was dead and gone. So that is the system in the traditional Vedic society, that everybody has gone some duty according to Varnashram Dharma. Even the Vaishyas, the Sudras also have to follow their duty properly. In this way, the whole kingdom can be ruled. And the Kshatriyas, they have to see that the personality of Godhead is properly worshipped by all citizens. They organize very great saintly functions for the worship of Lord Krishna or Lord Vishnu, great yagyas where the Supreme Lord will be glorified, and they invite everyone to participate in the yagyas. Even Shudras also are invited. They are also getting prasadam at the end of the yagya. In this way, the kings know how to rule the kingdom and follow the Vaishnava Dharma. So that is a traditional rule in India that has been going on for many thousands of years. Only recently it was abolished. So Vidura in this way inquired from Maitreya Muni, and now he has been fully satisfied with the answers given by Maitreya Muni. He is paying his obeisances to Maitreya Muni, And he is telling that by your causeless mercy, I have been shown the path of liberation from this world of darkness. By following this path, a person liberated from the material world can return home back to Godhead. So although Vidura was not directly participating in the affairs of the kingdom, he was more interested to achieve perfection, spiritual perfection, being a great devotee of the Lord in this way. And at another time, his devotion to the Lord was shown also. Lord Krishna had gone to Hastinapur, and there also at that time, he visited the house of Vidura. So Vidura was surprised that all of a sudden Lord Krishna has come to his house. He didn't know exactly, he was confused. And his wife also was there. They were little how to receive the Supreme Lord. See, they had to make some arrangement. There was no time. So his wife, Vidura's wife, went to the kitchen and she took one banana. So she came with a banana in hand to Lord Krishna, to offer to Lord Krishna. And she started to peel the banana. And she was so engrossed, she was in a different mind. No, in front of Lord Krishna, she was completely out of her mind on a spiritual platform. And instead of offering the banana to Lord Krishna, she offered the peels. Oh, my dear Lord, please take. She offered the peels to Lord Krishna instead of the banana. So Lord Krishna very happily accepted this gift, this donation, and started to eat. And Krishna can eat anything. He was very happy to see the wonderful devotional attitude of Vidura and his wife. He did not consider what nonsense you are doing. He did not consider. He happily accepted the pill offered by Vidura's wife. So this is very extraordinary meeting between devotee and Lord Krishna. It is only out of pure love, loving exchange. There is no other consideration. Why you are giving me the, I don't want this, I don't care. Okay, I'm going, that's all. No. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti uparitam asnami prayatatmana. Lord Krishna will accept, he will eat the offering made by his devotee, made with great devotion. Lord Krishna will accept the devotion. He is not interested to take a very big offering without any devotion. No. Lord Krishna, everything is there. He is Lakshmipati. The whole world belongs to him. He is not interested in any material benefit or anything offering done without devotion. He is only wants the devotion exhibited by his pure devotees. He likes to release the exchange of love and devotion. That is how ultimately known how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to this world. For the same reason, Lord Krishna wanted to experience the devotion of his devotee, but he could not do that. He could only experience his own devotion to his devotee. And what about the devotion of his devotee towards him? For that purpose, he advanced himself and took the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya is Lord Krishna himself as his own devotee. He wanted to experience the devotion of his own devotees. So he's so much attracted in this way. Vidura and his wife are great devotees of the Lord, and they are perfect in their attitude towards other devotees such as Maitreya Muni. The whole purpose of association with devotees and to inquire from them, to take their blessing, is ultimately to achieve perfection. Perfection means to leave this material world at the end of life and go back home, back to Godhead. As described here in this sloka, this world is darkness. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaha. That is the injunction of the Vedas. What is the objective of life? No more darkness, tamasoma. We are living here since time immemorial, having been separated from Lord Krishna out of misuse of our freedom. And we are struggling in this life. We have to meet all the material difficulties, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, and we are not able to achieve spiritual perfection because of so many difficulties. So tamasoma, we should not remain anymore. Jyotirgama, we should go to that place which is illuminated. Lord Krishna is telling in the Bhagavad Gita that there is another place. Besides this material world, there is another prakriti, another nature, which is fully illuminated. And that is my kingdom. This is my residence. So, janma karma chame divyam evam yo vetitatvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti sorjuna. So in many slokas in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna that we should not remain forever in this material world. We should go back home, back to Godhead, achieve spiritual perfection in this way. So this is the perfect example here of Vidura, who has gone on Tirtha Yatra, not just to take baths in the Ganga, but to associate with a pure devotee, Mahayogi, Maitreya Muni. And he has asked relevant questions, and he is fully satisfied. And by the mercy of Maitreya Muni, going back to Hastinapur, there he'll be able to pursue his spiritual life in this way. Okay. Any other questions or comments? Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.